The students admitted to colleges and universities in the faculties of arts and sciences and to such professional schools as do not require more advanced preparation after successful completion of 12 years of schooling or its equivalent, that is after they have passed the qualifying test which will correspond to the present intermediate standard. The master's degree be given to honors students after 1 year of study beyond the bachelor's degree. Both universities and higher studying colleges begin study of theory and practice of general education and undertake preparation of syllabi and reading matter somewhat after the manner outlined in the recommendations of the committee. Without unnecessary delay, the principles and practice of general education be introduced so as to correct the extreme specialization which now is common in our intermediate and degree programs. The relation of general and special education be worked out for each field, keeping in mind the general interest of the students as a personality and a citizen and his special occupational interests. There should be a uniformity in the regulations for MA and MSc degrees. The course should include advanced study of one special subject and training in methods of research, but not actual research. Admission to these courses should be on an all India basis at every university. There should be the closest personal touch between the staff and the students. The training for the PhD degree should extend over a period of at least 2 years. A PhD student should become a narrow specialist, should not become a narrow specialist, but his grasp of his subject should be characterized by breadth and depth of the problem or the topic studied. The examination should include a thesis and a viva voce examination to test the candidate's general knowledge of the whole field of the subject and that particular problem. Teaching universities should develop research training in as many branches of knowledge as they can, while the affiliating universities should develop postgraduate and research departments in subjects in which they can secure services of scholars of high quality. There should be a certain number of research fellowships, and these fellowships should be awarded only to those PhDs who have shown a high degree of scholarship and competence for research work. The DLIT and DSc degrees should be awarded on published work of outstanding qualities and conspicuous originality. University teachers should give the community punctuality, efficiency and devotion to duty in relation to their teaching work, and new ideas and new methods or pedagogy in relation to their research work. The ample resources available for research in languages and literature, classical and modern, as also in philosophy, religion, history, fine arts, should be properly utilized by the research scholars. The Commission realized that there is an acute shortage of scientific manpower and is at its worst so far as it concerns teachers in science, where it is much more qualitative than quantitative. It is desirable to train a large number of scientists in the hope that we may get a few men of outstanding caliber. There should be selection of students for science talent search. The teaching personnel of the scientific departments of universities should be strengthened by the creation of additional professorship, readership and lecturership. In selecting the personnel, emphasis should be on quality rather than on numbers. Fundamental research should be the primary concern of the universities, and universities should not be precluded from taking up special applied problems concerning their own regions, their own localities, their own areas. Greater facilities should be provided for study and research in borderline sciences like biochemistry, biophysics, geochemistry, geophysics, etc. Agricultural education be recognized as a major national issue. In a democratic country like India, sound agriculture policy must rest on the understanding and participation of those engaged in agriculture. The study of agriculture in higher education be given high priority in national economic planning. So far as is feasible, agricultural education, agricultural research and the formulation of agricultural policy shall be in hands of persons and groups or associations of persons who by intimate association, participation and experience have first hand knowledge of agricultural life. Present agricultural colleges be strengthened in equipment and in teaching staff. Always as new agricultural colleges be associated with new rural universities, so that agricultural education may be supported and enriched in higher education. New post university research centers be established as university research centers. The courses on the theory of education be flexible and adaptable to local circumstances.